Hi everyone, Naji here. In this video, we will be discussing on messages in LangChain. So first understand what is a messages, then we can do some practical examples with the messages or we can implement some use cases with the messages. So messages are fundamental unit of context for models in LangChain. They represent the input and output of models carrying both the content and metadata needed to represent the state of conversation when interacting with an LLM. So this is a definition that is provided by the LangChain tutorial. But in a common way or layman way, we can say that messages are some kind of instruction that is given to the LLM model to perform an action. Okay. A message contains some structures. So it has to have a role and there will be a content is there, then there will be some metadata information. The role identify the message type. Maybe it may be a system prompt or it may be a user prompt. The content represent the actual message. The metadata is some of the information with respect to the message ID or token usage. Okay. Now, if you're coming down, we can see that there are four type of messages, or I can say that these four type of messages, these four message type is what we are going to discuss in this video. There are more message type there, but we are not looking into that. Okay. So these are the basic core message type. We can say it's a system messages, human messages, AI messages, and the tool message. So system message tells the model how to behave and provide context for interaction. For example, I can say that you are a maybe a coding agent. You have to behave like a coder, or I can say that you are a front office secretary. You have to behave like a front office secretary and you need to give answers in a very polite way like a front office secretary. Or I can say that you are an accountant and you need to answer the financial questions. So I can give some kind of a system prompt that set the entire context. So LLM will try to behave in that way. So that is the importance of system messages. Then human messages is a query from a user, and AI message is the messages that is generated by the LLM model. Then we have a tool message. So we need to discuss little bit on tool messages, but in a common way, which represent the output of a tool calls. Okay. So that is four different types of messages. Now we can have, before that, let me clear the output. So we can execute the model. So here I am using the init chat model to create the model, and we are using the GPT-5 Nano. And from the messages, LangChain.messages, we are importing the system messages, AI messages, and the human messages. So let me execute it. This is the model. And here I am creating system message and human messages. This is very simple. I am saying that you are a helpful coding assistant. So this is my system message. In the human messages, this is the query from a user, right? I am saying that write a program to add two numbers. Okay. So this is my human message. Okay. Now I'm concatenating these two, or I'm just making a list of these messages. So here we can see this is the system message and human message, and I'm passing this together to LLM model. So LLM knows what is the system message and what is the query. So let's invoke the model. So the execution is in progress. May take nearly 10 seconds, I believe. Let's see. Okay, execution is completed. Now let me do a response. So here we can see the response is in a message, AI message type, right? Here we can see the answer. Okay. Now let me print only the answer. Now we can see we can see a result. So we are not going to check the accuracy of a result, but this is how we get the response. Now I can say that we can create like more messages can be added to a message list. Okay, so this happens when we are doing a continuously chat is happening or continuous conversation is happening. We will create a list of messages and this will be passed to the LLM model. Here we can see that we have a system message is there, human message is there, AI message is there, and these messages we are passing to the model. So here we can see model.invoke and messages to generate the message. This also will take some time, maybe 10 seconds nearly. We'll see. Okay. So here also we can see the response is AI message and we are getting the result here. Okay. So instead of this system message, human message and AI message, what we can do, we can create a dictionary like OpenAI completion type. We will able to provide this kind of a dictionary and we'll able to pass to the LLM model. So here I am creating a list of messages. What I am passing the role. Role is system and content. Here the role is user and content. Here role is assistant and content. This is the same thing. Same here we are just here we are doing a method like system message we are using. Instead of this, here we are just passing the dictionary. Okay. So let's execute it. Execution's progress. The response will be the message AI message type. Here we can see AI message type. Okay. So I hope these three message types are clear, like system message and human message and AI message. Okay. Now we can understand the tool message. Okay. So what is happening with the tool message? So this is another program. Here the same model that I am using. Here you can see a system message can be seen here. Human message can be seen here. Here I am saying that, okay, you are a weather expert and I am asking about what is the weather in Paris. We can see that we have a tool, and in the tool which is we are expecting a location and I am returning a hard coded value as a sunny. Okay. Now we are generating a message list, passing system message and the human message, and we are binding the tool with the get weather tool. Okay. Now we are invoking with this message. Okay. Now let's execute it. So the execution is in progress and it is completed. So we can see that in the AI message, we don't see any result. Okay. So we don't need any result, but if you go and check here, we can see that a tool call will be here. Let me check this. Okay. So let's execute this. Let's execute the response. So in the response, we can see that tool call is there. So which says about we have a get weather tool is there and its argument is location is Paris, and I can see a ID and type is tool call. Okay. So what is the meaning of this response? So we don't have any content, but we have a tool call is there. So this means what LLM says is that, okay, I don't have any answer for this question. Okay. You have to call this tool to get the result. Okay. So the LLM says you guys have to execute this method or this function, then give me the response back, then I will generate the response. Okay. So I will show you that. So here what I am giving, what we are doing, we are actually appending the response to the message. Okay. So I will show you the entire program. If you are not clear, just give me 1 minute. So if you look on this, we can see that system message is there, human message is there, and AM message we are passing. Okay. And here, as I said, it's giving us a tool information that we need to call. LLM does not have any capability to call the tools. Okay. It will give instruction us to execute it. Okay. So for that, what I am going to do, I'm going to create a tool map like get weather means we have to call this function. So let me do that. So in this function, what we are going to do, we are taking the information from the tool call. Okay. So here what we will get information about this get weather. So we will take the get weather from here, tool call dot get weather, and we will map with this get weather function. So we will have the function and we are calling this function with the argument. So we are taking tool calls args. So if you look on this tool calls args, we will have this particular argument and we are calling this function explicitly. Then we will have the result. Using this result, we are creating a tool message. So if you look on this, we are creating a tool message and we are passing the result and we are passing the tool ID. So tool ID is the ID that is generated by the LLM. Okay. So finally, we are creating a tool message. This tool message will be appended with our message. Okay. So now let me execute it. and let's have it. Okay, so you can see that we will have a system message is there, human message is there, AI message is there, then we have the tool message is there. If you look on the tool message, we can see that content is Sunny. Okay, now we are going to pass this entire thing to the LLM model to generate. Okay, so model with LLM, I'm going to invoke with this message. So let's execute it. So the execution is in progress. Now we can see we are getting the response like AI message dot content. We can see that right now in Paris, sunny. Would you like to correct temperature or forecast for the next few hours? Okay, so now we are getting the correct answer using the model with tool dot invoke. Okay, so I hope this tool message is clear. So here I'm talking about the LLM model. I'm not talking about the agents. So agents will able to execute the tools, but here I'm talking about the LLM tools. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So I will upload this notebook along with my YouTube video, so you guys can download and try it out. If you have any questions, please ask me in that comment box. I will try to answer that. So that's it. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day.